City offense. Really the gold standard among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Right to the air is Mahomes. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. The numbers for Sanders last week, 17 carries, 51 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's punted out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. Second down, back to Sanders. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on third. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. They'll be led out by a man in his 23rd NFL season. Still doing it at age 45, Tom Brady.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. The Seahawks at 10-4 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
To throw again on second down, Brady. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with a 1st down here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Brought down at the 20.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Oh, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Brady. Going out wide, finds Chubb. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On play action, now Brady. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I like the play action there on 2nd and short, partner. You're trying to convince those safeties you're going to run for it. Hit him with that play action, looks like a run, and try and go over the top. Didn't work, but I like the play call.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now this throw caught left side, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there, a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This will be caught just inside the 10. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Justin Jefferson from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big bull.
Oh, what a juke into space. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Nick Chubb, that's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. We get a look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe even have a third person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his, because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now here's Mahomes. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Brady. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down now, but that clock rolling. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up second down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Throwing the out route, he's got Parker. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Brady going to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Justin Jefferson with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And once again, this is Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, had a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And some room to roam now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Chubb will get the call, running left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now he'll throw with Brady. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end Ferguson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Blankenship out for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And some room to maneuver. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now Brady bats his forward on the jet sweep. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing. And that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he can make anything happen.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From midfield, here's Brady. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They go with Chubb on second down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up the third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We're back now in KC. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Brady. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
As soon as he leaped down and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Justin Jefferson, 26 yards. yards. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The Seahawks on 3rd down. As close to automatic as you can get. 9 out of 10. This is 3rd and 9. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right, in this stage of the game.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Julian Love. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now it's Mahomes again. And that's complete to Sanders. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Brady's throw there complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. A give running right is Chubb. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Brady going to look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 2nd and goal, Brady caught on the slant. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. To throw, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab.
And the Seahawks extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes.
That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
And he's got Jordan complete right side.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And again, it's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Zach Gentry, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.